a gorgeous day in Los Angeles. It's the NFL on Fox and a good matchup as the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Los Angeles Rams, and we say welcome. He's Greg Olsen, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Think back to last year, Greg. The Rams, a mess of injuries, right? They weren't competitive, and people didn't think they'd be any good this year. Well, guess what? They're 2-2, and they get Cooper Kupp back today. They're playing pretty well.
Absolutely, and a big reason, you mentioned those injuries and the struggles from last year. The big reason was they played most of the season without the combination of Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Today, for the first time in the 2023 season, we're going to see them on the field, and oh yeah, there's a rookie, Puka Nacua. He's pretty good too.
He's only leading the league in receiving, so we'll get to him in a moment. Meanwhile, the Eagles are 4-0, yet the weird thing is, you talk to them, they don't even feel like they're playing that great.
And they're just a little off, and I think the element of their explosive nature last year led the league by far. 8 explosive plays a game. They were able to kind of attack you all over the field. That's been missing, and the red zone offense has been just slightly off, which is a scary thought because even without that, their points and yards per game, they're actually better than they were last year.
Yeah, that makes no sense, but it's working for the defending NFC champs as we go inside the numbers and you take a little look at some of those numbers. And they're brought to you by Sleep Number. Yeah, as Greg talked about, you look at points per game or more, they're running for a couple more, are the same as they were last year, so the offense is doing just fine, and the Eagles are 4-0. They've got a fight on their hands, though, today here in L.A., and it should be fun to watch Jalen Hurts work his magic against a healthy Matthew Stafford. Rams, Eagles, and the kickoff coming up next.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Back here in Inglewood, Eagles-Rams. Cooper Kupp back for the Rams, as we mentioned, and I know Aaron Andrews has more on that.
Yeah, Kev, you heard Sean McVay. He was thrilled to talk about Cooper Kupp's return. I'll edit what he said for America. He is ready to roll. And, of course, Cooper Kupp missing the first 4 games of this season after he was put on IR with a hamstring injury. Returned to team practices this week, but Matthew Stafford saying he's been doing a ton of work on the side, and he looks great. Sean McVay saying no pitch count is necessary. If he feels good, if he looks good, if he's performing well, he said he's going to have a very healthy workload. We're excited to see it. Tom, over to you.
Aaron, for all the great positive vibes around the Rams, it can be easy to forget that the Eagles are the undefeated team. And talking to Jalen Hurts this week, he understood that scrutiny. He said when you lose, all anybody wants to talk about is the fact that you lost. When you win, for us, it's always been about how. We're never satisfied. Nick Sirianni said, growth mindset has been the message to his team this entire week. We're not supposed to be playing our best football in September, Sirianni told us. In fact, we better not be. The only should that matters, we should keep getting better. We'll see if they can do that, guys, while staying perfect. Should be a good one.
Yeah, we can't wait, Tom. And Aaron, thanks so much. As the Rams won the toss, they have decided to defer. The sun is out here in Los Angeles and the surrounding areas, and we might see a lot of points here today. Glad you're with us. The NFL on Fox. It's week 5. And here we go. And so Philadelphia will start from their own 25-yard line, where we see Jalen Hurts, who was superb last year, of course, had a terrific effort in the Super Bowl loss to Kansas City. And then there's this. Last 22 games in the regular season, he's 21-1.
Yeah, you can't be much better than that. And you heard in Tom's report, Nick Sirianni told us this week, he goes, the best we can be is 4-0. The difference for us this year versus maybe last year when everybody was singing our praises is expectations have changed. Coming off a Super Bowl appearance, you find yourself 4-0, and as we said in the open, it's scary. They haven't even felt like they've played their best ball on the offensive side.
And they get a quick throw underway. They get it to Quez Watkins, who makes the catch. And he's upended at about the 29-yard line behind this Eagles offense. And a fascinating matchup today is going to be what most people believe is the best offensive line in the league against the best defensive tackle of a generation.
Absolutely. And Aaron Donald on the Rams, I mean, you said it. He's as good an interior defensive lineman as we've seen, probably in NFL history. And then Jason Kelce, Mailata, the left tackle, Lane Johnson, the right tackle. This is the best offensive line in football going against the best defensive player for the last couple years.
Here is Hurts. He's got time. Just lost one over there to Goddard. Wide open for a first down and across the 40.